Hello readers and digital people, and welcome back to GP Reads. I am your host, Grant Reads, and today we are heading back into the Backrooms. And before we get started, I did learn that there's actually a playlist that has the videos in chronological order, but before we do the chronological order, I would like to watch them in the order they were uploaded, so I can get an idea of what Kane had in mind when putting this show together. So we're going to jump right into episode 2, we're going to finish out the series, and then I'll use the timeline for my full-on dive, which I will be doing at the end of the series. I just thought my glasses were on me and tried to take them off to put them back on. Woo! More VHS. How is this compressed file on VHS anyway?
On July 2nd, 1988,
I can't understand a word. What is that? I'm gonna have to slow that down. Look at. There's a lot of writing there. Schematics for the maze, or? Okay, this is kind of going under my theory from last time that the maybe tried to figure out how to open up a portal between dimensions. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to see if there's subtitles, and if there is, I'm gonna have to use those subtitles to dub over it myself because I can't understand a word it's saying, and it's stressing me out trying to figure out what it's saying. Yes, subtitles. Thank you, Kane. I love you. Thank you so freaking much for putting subtitles in this video. On July 2nd, 1988, the Async Research Facility tested its low proximity magnetic distortion system for the third time. What happened to the first and second time? Details regarding the results of the experimentation have not yet been released. During a press conference held in April of 1988, Ivan Beck, Vice Director of the Async Foundation, described the intention of these tests, stating that the program, if granted sufficient backing from the United States government, will offer a solution to all current and future storage and residential needs, and save billions of dollars on property construction and management. Are you kidding me? They're freaking doing this to save money. You can't just build affordable housing. You have to freaking cause a rift in dimensions that could risk the lives of everyone for freaking storage. How freaking stupid can you get? These freaking governments risking everyone's existence, the existence of our dimensional plane, risking everyone's lives for freaking storage to save some freaking money. This is all about money. Are you kidding me? Internal skipper module. Yeah, I can't read any of that. But it's schematics for how they're building what I thought was the maze, but they're actually building a way to enter this dimension they've discovered. So what you're telling me is that in doing these stupid experiments, they accidentally caused a poor kid to clip through. Because this said it was 1988. So 3 years later, after doing these tests, they accidentally caused a kid to clip through reality. Is that why they stopped performing these experiments? Because a kid died or disappeared due to them doing it? After they saw the tapes and they knew that they had messed up and accidentally injured someone? And if that's the case, does it mean that that "don't move, stay still" warning on the wall was actually written by the scientists? And if it was, that kind of confirms my theory that maybe the creatures don't see you, but they hear or smell you, and that particular area could have been one of the null zones, since there are 4 null zones, or at least 4, and you staying still in that area could have possibly kept you safe. You see them open up the back rooms, but first it was that weird, like, goo between dimensions. Then they kind of solidified the connection. Well, we see the scientists, so I'm thinking that those scientists we see around the machine are the same scientists from the other pictures we got, which also means, I don't know, do you think we've seen the director yet? Do you think one of these scientists is Ivan Beck, the director of the Async Foundation? So there's an entire organization or foundation experimenting with syncing out of our reality or dimension into other ones, maybe exploring the properties and beings within these dimensions. But I'm still curious if we're actually seeing the echoes or the distorted visions of these scientists through these null zones that we found out about in the secret video, and that's just how we're perceiving them. But if that's true, these monsters I don't think are the scientists. I think they're a different kind of being or a robot. So what exactly are we seeing there? That's the question. What are your thoughts? Please leave your comment below and I will read every single one of them. Still not a lot of answers, so I guess we're going to get those answers in part 3. So I will see you all there. I'll be doing that either tomorrow or the next day. And as always, thank you all again for stopping by today. Keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I'll see you all. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my patrons and channel members. Thanks to you, I'm able to do what I love. All proceeds go back towards the channel for props, for costumes, and for any trips we take or any games we play. CNK114, Investigator Zeus, Dobby's Music, Jerry Mullins, Free Spirit Katie, Poof Poof, MC Darfer, and Vexus. Really, thank you all so much for allowing me to do what I love to do.